Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell from 1995. It's directed by Shinichi Fukuzawa and stars Shinichi Fukuzawa and Masaki Kai. IMDb says this film was made in 1995, but in reality it took over 15 years for this film to be filmed on Super 8 before a series of releases that started very small and got larger and larger until the German release I own that was released in the US in 2022. This film also goes by the unofficial title of the Japanese Evil Dead for reasons that become obvious when you watch it. And as far as titles go, the actual title, Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell, is magnificent. Just saying the title sounds like the stuff of legend. And even though no one goes to hell at any point, the title is accurately descriptive. Stop me if you've heard this one before. A vain, pretty boy bodybuilder, his journalist ex-girlfriend, and a psychic all walk into a supposedly haunted house, and the Evil Dead-esque antics ensue. It starts out in the 70s to show us the inciting incident and then moves to the present where the three above visit the empty house. And if there was any doubt on whether the writer-director-star Shinichi Fukuzawa was inspired by the Evil Dead franchise of films, at about halfway through we have a shotgun loading montage in the basement that ends with a camera push-in with the star saying groovy, later a well-timed come get some to the baddies, and not one but two referring to the baddies dismissively as baby. As can be expected, there is buckets and buckets of blood and gore, and with the exception of one CGI'd shotgun wound, all of it is done practically. Unfortunately, it looks like Herschel Gordon Lewis levels of good, but what it lacks up in quality, it more than makes up for in quantity. The film is short at just over 62 minutes, but I don't mind that as much as I thought I would because it means the film doesn't bloat its runtime with unnecessary plot developments or filler characters to beef up the body count, which for so much blood and gore is only 2 if you're counting, which seems low, but the second one is really drawn out over the course of nearly 40 minutes, so they certainly make the most out of it. This film may have taken 25 or so years to get to my 4K DVD player, but I am glad it did because it was certainly an enjoyable ride. So if you can find a copy of this out there somewhere and you're a fan of the Evil Dead films, then snatch it up because I can almost guarantee you'll have a good time. Which is why I'm giving Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell an A-. Tomorrow we'll be watching the film Blow. See y'all then.